And as we celebrate our veterans, we take a closer look at veterans issues. Joining us live right now in studio, so pleased to have Representative Peter DeFazio. Thank you, Mr. DeFazio, for taking time out of your busy day. First of all, you were at the Springfield Parade yesterday. Right. Were you pleased with the turnout there? It was a real good turnout. I think they changed the parade route mid-route because we were stopped for a very long time, and then we went a different way than they told us. But there was a good crowd, a lot of enthusiasm, got to talk to a lot of vets. And that's a question we have for you. Did any veterans come up to you concerned about veterans issues? Oh yeah, I'm always hearing issues. I had a woman who works with veterans from my office there before the parade so she could write down some names and phone numbers. People are always having trouble with their benefits. You know, it's ongoing concerns with the VA. I used to have 2 veterans assistants and 2 veterans work studies. Some brainiac in the VA decided that congressional offices shouldn't have VA work studies, so I'm now having to pass legislation to mandate that they let us have work studies. But we have more work than we can handle with 2 people.
One of the exciting things that's going to be happening in Eugene in the near future is this new Veterans Hospital. Can you talk a little bit about that? Yeah, the community-based clinic with expanded services, outpatient surgery and that. The one I started this, the VA very much resisted having anything except the main hospitals. And about 15, 18 years ago, a bunch of veterans said to me, look, we have to go to Roseburg just to get our meds adjusted or just to do a minor visit. So I got the first clinic in the western region, downtown Eugene, then we moved out to River Road. There's so much demand that we had to build a new one. I got the money 5 years ago. It took the VA 5 years to figure out where to build it. But we're going to break ground. They absolutely promised me after the first of the year. It's going to be great. It's going to be fabulous. I mean, we're going to have much better, staffing there. Going to cover more specialties. Means many more veterans won't have to go to Portland or Roseburg to get services, and they won't have to wait so long because we're understaffed now, but they got no place to put more staff. I want to touch on a very important topic. Many families, including the family of Private First Class Cody Patterson, left without benefits due to the partial government shutdown. What's being done to protect veterans' families in the event that this ever happens again? Well, I've long supported mandatory veteran spending, which would mean it's not subject to the whims or the games of Congress. We've gotten that for the medical services. We get advanced spending, so the medical services weren't threatened or shut down. But the benefit side was. I'm on legislation now that hopefully Congress will pass soon that will give the same status to all of the VA benefits. That means it's mandatory spending, it's funded in advance. There's no question if a Congress is so dysfunctional it can't pass a budget, veterans benefits and all services will be paid. Can we ask you really quickly, this is off subject, but Obamacare, we've been reading about how the website is broken. We've been reading about how millions of people have lost their health insurance. You've supported this. You have to admit, this has been a pretty rocky start. Oh, absolutely. It's pretty disastrous. I thought Oregon would be the stellar example. Oregon's actually doing worse than the national system. They're going back to pen and paper. Well, okay, maybe that's nationally. They say they're close to having it working. If they don't, they should allow that. This week, Congress is going to vote on allowing people who have insurance to keep it. Even if it doesn't meet the new standards, I'm going to support that. I'm also going to offer an amendment to say that people should be informed of how it's deficient. Because a lot of people had policies that until they tried to access them didn't cover much of anything. So you just need to know about it. If you're comfortable with a $10,000 deductible and a $50,000 a year cap, going to let you keep it, but you got to know you're at risk. All right, big things happening. Capitol Hill, you got to get back there. Yep. Yes, I hope so. Yeah, if the planes fly tomorrow morning.